Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into another episode of Ranking. Before we get into our show, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Grant.
A goal of mine.
Now enjoy the episode.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, we'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
That's the biggest flex I ever heard in my life. That's crazy. She wasn't even trying, bro. Are they taking an IQ test?
Should we just like go down and do
intros?
Yeah, I'm Sade, I'm 24. I work
Sade
in
was
finance. I have a bachelor's degree. I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler, I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate and I work in the Marine Corps.
I'm Kaylee. I'm 25. I'm a software developer. I went to Ohio University and I have a bachelor's degree.
Maria, I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in cancer biology and I work in a biotech industry. Grad school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida.
A whole lot of fucking
Hi,
schooling.
everybody. My name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company, and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad, I went to Loyola Marymount University.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray.
Oh,
I'm
no.
24. I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Harvard recently, and I work in consulting.
Oh, y'all are babies.
And
I
if you
feel
work
old.
at a-
I know, that's what I'm saying, is age of actor.
Yeah, get your old ass out of
years
here.
of experience.
Yeah,
in
like
life.
We need a, maybe it's good to identify what intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence is better
I can tell by his build. That nigga is the smartest nigga on that whole line. I can just tell by his build.
defined as your adaptability and your problem solving skills more than it is your education. Obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more thoughts to draw from. The formal education definitely helps, but I don't think it's in any way essential.
So what is the most essential?
So the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think
got
intelligence
it.
is both EQ, IQ, and that common sense, street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People consciously or unconsciously, when they see someone, form an opinion immediately. Like I'm sure we all did right away.
When I saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be throwing you off, or that's just who he is, but he can talk the talk and walk the walk. Sean, I didn't want to judge him based on the way he looks or dresses or
I'm not gonna lie, I
acts, so
judged
I
him
was
a
like,
little
I
bit.
think he's intelligent.
First impressions, I would put him at the bottom only because when I was in school, all the other people with like the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes.
This
So if
nigga's
we're ranking
funny
confidence, I
shit.
definitely
Yo.
put Sean at very first place.
So what is the definition that we're
Tell me.
going with is the biggest question.
I like your definition.
I know, I was gonna say, I like my definition. It
Yeah.
combines everything.
Does anyone have any like initial?
You can be honest.
Start on that side. I'm done going first.
I feel like I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So yeah, I think I have some input on that. There's so many aspects to intelligence. It really goes beyond IQ and EQ. Even those two different factors
What's
really
EQ?
don't really capture what it really means to be intelligent.
I know I'm not, from Yale. I don't have a PhD, but what I lack in those areas, I'm able to still problem solve and use my own skill set, my emotional intelligence as well as my social intelligence.
Besides my education and background, I feel like I have high emotional intelligence, like I'm aware of my surroundings.
As a software developer, my problem solving skills are obviously top notch, I think I would say. My whole life I've kind of had to fight to be seen as intelligent. I think I'm so used to having to do that as a woman to just step up and be like, yep, I deserve to be here. My first job out of college, I was working at a law firm. Gentleman came up to me and said, hi, you don't look like somebody that would work at a law firm. You look like somebody I'd go on spring break with. And I'm like,
I think it's the blonde hair.
I'm like,
Obviously, out of everyone
She's got
here,
little curves
I've
on her.
got the least formal education. I consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt and to problem solve. What I do in the Marine Corps, I'm a seabird defense specialist. So I think that
nigga's
by
a-
virtue of what I do, that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Sorry, quick question. So do you
That nigga's a fucking robot. He's not human.
think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to take the ASVAB before you go into the military. That's not really how much you know, but how well you can learn information. And I got a 94 on that. It's not an amount of how much you study, how much you know. You're not gonna really get better at learning. Does that make sense?
I strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea that you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier of intelligence. I'm very much dyslexic. I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia means that there's a big gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like 3rd percentile in others. I'll never be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years and I can still basically only order a burrito.
So I have a question.
What?
Why did you go to Yale and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first generation immigrant as well.
He's smart as shit.
College student as well. My family always really stressed the importance of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strived for.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, we'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Why don't you guys rank each other from 1 to 6, including yourself, and give reasons why you want to do what you're doing?
I gotta go 1.
No.
Oh yeah. 2.
Asian.
3, 4, 5, 6. I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
Period.
No, full stop.
Nah, trust me, that nigga's smart.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm telling you.
This episode.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Think they're
he's
like
smart,
higher
huh?
end of the spectrum.
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because
Oh, this
I know
nigga
what
full of
I'm
himself
about, I'm
too.
sure of that.
Wait, you guys have to rank everyone too. That
Mic
is
drop.
so unfair. No.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I think 1,
Tell him, because he's Asian, bro.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn, bro, they not feeling him.
Hard for me to look past the education part. Going to college, I think you learn a lot.
Bro, just look at his pose, bro. That's all you need to know. The nigga is a genius. Every smart nigga I know pose just like this, and they got Converses on. And they all got the same exact stance. This nigga's a genius.
To college, I think you learn a lot, if nothing else emotionally, but I still think you're smart.
Thank you.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yo, bro, they all picking the same order.
Immigrant parents, first generation going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that.
All right, nigga, you don't gotta flex on niggas like
It has nothing
that.
to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
I would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 6. So the reason why I put you at number 1 is I think you have the highest, not only EQ score out of everybody, but the way you present yourself, as well as being a PhD student, I think is just like a huge thing. And I put myself 6 because I feel like I might be the weakest in terms of actual IQ score. Hopefully I can make it up in everything else. So I did put myself as least intelligent. However, if it can't
That fit
be
is
me,
crazy.
I definitely think Tyler, unfortunately, his
Bro,
way of thinking
he gonna be the smartest one out of
is
all of them.
linear. And I think intelligence is almost like a sphere. It's a picture. And right now he's only coloring with one color than, with the rainbow.
Well, we know you love the rainbow.
Thank you. Down.
Who got the most?
Sade was pretty up there too.
I feel like you were definitely 3, right?
Yeah, I'm between
You were
Harvard and
4.
Yale.
Bro, like nobody want to be mean to him, but he's 6. But I'm telling you, he's not 6,
I think
bro.
that I sort of expected to be ranked a little bit lower. At first glance and first interaction with me, it's hard to tell how intelligent I am. It's hard to tell how intelligent anybody is.
Is anyone upset with where they're standing?
I think
My
it
son
makes
Tyler
sense that
go.
I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
This nigga's a robot. He's not real. He's not real, bro. He's not real.
Like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
This nigga think he's still in the Marines. Bro, this nigga talk like he in the military still, bro. Yeah.
I do feel like there might be a prejudice acting in terms of ranking you.
Okay, I was thinking.
Because these Asian niggas be smart.
But I agree with the ranking. I think you probably are the most intelligent out of all of us, I would feel weird placing you there and not acknowledging the dynamics in which we did so.
Asian niggas be geniuses. All six contestants will now take an IQ test. Buddy taking that shit on his phone.
Hearing that to take an IQ test was definitely hard to hear. Quantifying things for me in that realm is really hard because it gives you something really solid. Even if you don't buy into IQ tests, it still gives you a number at the end of the day, which is something you have to grapple with.
I literally thought when you said to open the computer, we're going to look at social media, I didn't think an IQ test would be part of it.
It was kind of expected. We're being ranked by intelligence, an IQ test. It's not that far
bro,
off.
Blink,
so number one is Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And
I knew he was
number
up there.
4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
Damn! Hey, but we all know the Asian nigga was up there though.
I think an IQ test tests something. I don't think it's intelligence. It's definitely testing something. IQ tests are now known to be
she in dead last.
based on incorrect sample sizes. I have really
she in dead last.
There's 2 questions on that test that I automatically basically can't answer.
I'm sure if you studied for an IQ test, you would do a lot better. IQ tests are just one aspect or one way to measure intelligence. It's really on a spectrum what constitutes somebody as intelligent.
Before this, all I knew about IQ tests is that they existed, and the I stands for intelligence. I've never looked into IQ tests before. Coming here today, them saying the EQ, that was the first time I've ever heard that term in my life.
I've never heard of EQ in my life.
Coming back to intelligence, it's not just your IQ, it's your EQ, it's your common sense, it's street smarts. Sure, it is some type of metric similar to an SAT and ACT score is a metric for getting into college, but there's more to that person than that test.
I'm actually excited I wasn't last because I thought I was gonna be last, not gonna lie. I think an IQ test is a good indicator to see how people handle pressure, but I think that's easier to make sense in our heads that, oh, you're smart and you're not smart.
Definitely don't think it's the best metric. I've been exposed to tests like these probably more than most people here. That already gives me an unfair advantage.
This is my villain redemption.
I got a 1,000 IQ.